I heard that we were canceling Christmas. We weren't doing the holidays. So they went out of their way to get a plethora of black Christmas decorations in order to lure us in and to spend our money. Because the black dollar runs the economy. Ever in my 34 years of living have I seen a black Santa in CVS? And they got them everywhere. They got the Mrs. Claus, the Angel Tree Chopper, flavors. You hear me? Look, found another one. Entire aisle. Usually the white Santa looks normal. Now he looks like the odd man out. And this aisle full of variations of black Santas and Mrs. Claus. This tells you immediately the power of the black dollar. Just last year, people were painting their Santa Claus faces brown so it can resemble their family. To now, there are aisles being dedicated to black Christmas decor. These corporations understand the value of the black dollar. To now, they're dangling Christmas decorations in our face. We're not falling for it. At least I'm not.
Some of y'all have lost the plot, and it shows. When Harriet Tubman said she could have saved so many more if they only knew they were enslaved, this has got to be what she was talking about. We are not canceling Christmas because we can't afford to take care of the children that we created. We are canceling Christmas so the powers at be can learn very quickly that we cannot be played with. You understand that when you go out Black Friday shopping, Christmas shopping, you are putting your hard-earned dollars, really your underpaid hard-earned dollars, into the pockets of Fortune 500 companies that are worth billions and trillions of dollars. Then they take that money and they fund the campaigns of all of the politicians that have been playing in our faces for the year 2025. Healthcare, income, taxes, your SNAP benefits, whatever it is that does affect you, the politicians that are sitting in positions of power right now have been bought. And they have been bought by the companies that you are about to go spend money with. So if we take away our dollar, they will feel it and understand, wait a minute, we can't keep doing these people like that. They're going to call the politicians that they put in power and say, hey, stop with the shit. We're losing money. And either the politicians are going to make some stuff happen, or they're going to lose the funding from these Fortune 500 companies that are becoming wealthy from our hard-earned, underpaid dollars. That's why we're canceling Christmas.
Well, there. This is a public service announcement for Black Americans and Black Americans only. Black American, I mean Sulani American. I mean Indigenous Copper Color American. I mean African Americans. We're one and the same. We just go by different names based on, how you feel. Gullah Geechees, the Creoles, all of us. Hi. Gather. So this year and moving forward, we are doing away with Halloween celebrations. We're doing away with Thanksgiving celebrations. We really can do away with Christmas celebrations. And here's why. One, they're all very superficial holidays that really honor capitalism and not anything else. There are no really significant cultural ties, significant meanings or values or morals or principles behind any of those holidays in America. Okay. Christmas is not Yule. Christmas is not Jesus's birthday. Christmas is Christmas. And if you look at the history of Christmas, when it was created and why it was created, you wouldn't want to celebrate it anyway. If you want to celebrate the birth of Jesus, then pick an actual day biblically that was around that time. because it wouldn't have been in December. I digress. Halloween. There's Hallows Eve over in Europe. That has cultural significant principles and meanings to honor their ancestors, right? De los Muertos, I believe it's called, the Day of the Dead in Mexico, okay? Honors ancestors, very cultural significance and ties and values and morals and principles behind them. Halloween specifically, no. It's about going door to door to strangers' house in the dark and getting candy that's filled with dye, sugar, and other stuff that your children should not be eating. The costumes, I'm fine with that. That's actually pretty fun. I get, it's a way to be creative. It does celebrate creativity in that sense, but everything else is capitalistic. Okay. And the same with Christmas. Thanksgiving, that's celebrating genocide and super capitalistic. If you want to actually get with your family and have a celebration and food and things, it literally doesn't have to be on those days. Those days are specifically designed to spend money at a different time to keep billionaires, right? So we're doing away with that. We had a holiday, okay, within our community as melanated Americans, Black Americans, African Americans, the indigenous Americans. Okay, we did. And it was called All Saints Day. And we put All Saints Day, we had to, at that time, mask it under the gaze of Catholicism. And when they sell, we put it where Catholics had their holidays to mask it so that we wouldn't get in trouble for celebrating it. But what we did on All Saints Day was we honored our loved ones who moved on, transitioned, went to heaven, whatever you believe where they went. It was to honor them. And I get very upset when Christians think that honoring ancestors is demonic because you assume that honoring means to worship, like you worship Jesus, who has no blood ties to you at all, and that you don't know for sure ever even existed. But I digress with that as well. All Saints Day is to honor your loved ones who transitioned or moved on or who died. Okay? It's to honor them. The same way you honor Dr. Martin Luther King, who's dead. Malcolm X, who is dead. Nina Simone, who's dead. And every other celebrity star, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson. You guys all honor these people on their birthdays. You mourn them. And all these things. But it's wrong to do that for your family members. When y'all do that, in a sense anyway, when a specific song comes on and it brings up the memory of that dead person and you cry and you mourn them or you smile and you celebrate those memories of them in that moment, that's honoring your ancestor. Okay. Why is it not demonic to honor every other dead person? You guys honor Mary Magdalene, you marry the son of mother of Jesus. You honor all these. You honor your pastors on whatever day in church that you have to honor your pastors. You'll do that. You'll honor all these people when they're living, but it gets demonic when you honor them now that they're no longer on earth. Why? Ask yourself that. That's going to take critical thinking, and a lot of you don't have that. But anyways, I digress with that. All Saints Day. I'm not going to get into the details on how to celebrate it on here, but what I will do is put the history behind it and what it is as a post. And now under that post, if you want to know specifically how to celebrate it and the preparation for it, you will comment under there and I will directly message you specifically, because I'm not going to put that information for everybody. Right? Because it's specific for us. It was a holiday created by us for us. And it is closed. You do not have to participate in hoodoo to celebrate. It is simply a celebration to honor, celebrate. Food is involved for those who want to gather in food, family, and very symbolic, very rich, very deep and impactful. So we're getting away from superficial bullshit to very deep-rooted, impacting, low cost, by the way. Very low cost to celebrate All Saints Day. There's no, we got to get all these gifts, save up for months, work all this overtime, get all these decorations that are going to go in a landfill and not like our earth is already dying. And we can't get rid of the trash that's already floating around the ocean and the Bermuda Triangle. But I digress with that. All Saints Day, Black folk, Black American, Sulani American, Indigenous American, Moor American, Morocco American, whatever you want to call yourself, that is this, and a descendant of slavery here in America. This is or you.
We're not celebrating Christmas this year. We're not celebrating Christmas this year. I need you. Your job is to tell your aunties and your uncles and your grandparents, tell them, I don't need nothing. The kids don't need nothing. We don't need shit. We got TVs in our house. We got phones in our hands. We got laptops. We got computers. We don't need no more jewelry. We don't need no gifts. We don't need no more clothes. The overconsumption has already gone too far anyway. We don't need it. We not celebrating Christmas this year. Tell your motherfucking kids right now, look, this is for your greater good. This is for the sake of your future. This is so your vote matters. So you won't get gerrymandered. This is for your rights, for women's rights, for you to be able to be yourself, so that you'll be able to afford a house, so you can invest, so the economy doesn't tank. We are not celebrating Christmas. Every corporation needs to feel this. Every single one. I don't want to see nobody out on Black Friday. Them deals ain't that good anyway. When the last time a Black Friday deal got you out your goddamn couch? Come on now. Cyber Monday, turn the goddamn computer off. Don't even go on Amazon. Don't even go on Amazon, man. For real, we not celebrating Christmas. On Thanksgiving, me and a couple other people have been planning on feeding the homeless or just going out and doing something for charity. So I can't say that I'm not going to be out buying food. But Thanksgiving, we don't need a big Thanksgiving. We don't. We don't need a big, huge Thanksgiving. And I need y'all to spread this word. Please, please spread the word. We are not doing it. We hitting them everywhere. I, for one, am still going to be out in the streets protesting with my feet and my body. Because in my city, it's a little bit deeper than just, oh, we ain't going out there. Our kids are out there already. They're in our city. They're in our apartment complexes. They're in our neighborhoods. When you sit in front of your building and your apartment complex, they coming up and harassing people in D.C., in Memphis, in Chicago, in Portland. I'm still protesting that as well. But the way y'all telling me that, oh, well, you don't need to be out there protesting, you need to financially protest. Porque no los dos? I don't give a fuck. Spread the word. We not doing the Christmas shit. I don't even do that shit anyway. Most I do is buy my little girlfriend, if I have a girlfriend at the time, something. I might get my mom something, but I don't even do the shit anyway.
So I think you've heard the news. I think all of America, at least us as parents and people that, have loved ones, all humans in America, I think we're going to boycott Thanksgiving and Christmas. Now, if you have stuff already planned, we're not talking about you. We are talking merely on the excess that we would have spent for Thanksgiving and Christmas specifically. So if you say, Don John, I can't do that, man. I got to buy my kids something. I have to do something. Well, how about this? How about instead of buying them 10 toys and crap that they're not going to use in 72 hours after they open the gifts, how about this? So instead of buying 10 gifts, how about you just buy 1 to 3? And how about they all be under $100 total? And if we're going to make this a little spicy, your children have to give away the same amount of toys, the same amount of luxuries, clothes, shoes, etc. They have to give the same amount away that they are going to receive. Because there's nothing wrong with you saying, hey, little Johnny, hey, little Sarah, I'm going to get you 5 Christmas gifts, 3 Christmas gifts this year. But if you want these gifts, you have to give something away. And so they'll really be like, man, I think I really want these gifts. Because what are you doing? You're teaching your child not just to critically think. You're teaching your child how not to be a consumer and how not to overindulge, overconsume, as so many of us grown folk are. So that's just part 1 of this interesting series, because I know you feel it. I feel it. There's something happening this year, and a lot of people might not even have it like that to buy a whole bunch of gifts anyway. So I think we might be defunding Christmas and Thanksgiving.
This comment asks, why are we boycotting Christmas? Obviously, we're not telling everyone to not spend time with your loved ones, but let's talk about Christmas and the holiday season. Every year, the holidays are framed as a season of giving, when we're really being pressured to spend. Spend money we don't have on gifts that we don't need to enrich corporations that don't care if we live or die. While they distract us with sales and Christmas lights, millions of Americans saw their SNAP benefits delayed or threatened during the shutdown. And even though the government recently passed a bill to reopen, states are still scrambling to restore full payments after the program lapsed for the first time in its 60-year history. Congress is pushing legislation to make healthcare even more expensive, while corporations continue to lay off workers and pay poverty wages. Meanwhile, our tax dollars are still funding genocide. Billions of dollars being sent to Israel, the UAE, and other governments committing atrocities in Palestine, Congo, and Sudan. The same government that claims it can't afford healthcare, housing, or food for its own people somehow always has unlimited money for war and occupation. All of this suffering is happening, and we are being told to get into the holiday spirits and consume, consume, consume. For Christians, Christmas is about the birth of Jesus, who was a Palestinian revolutionary murdered by state and religious violence. Exactly the kind of violence that Palestinians have been facing for over 7 decades. So boycotting Christmas is not about rejecting joy or family. If we really want to get into the holiday spirits, that should mean standing with the people who are suffering the most, instead of feeding into the very systems that are killing them. So this year and every year, let's give intentionally. Make gifts by hand, support small locally owned businesses. Support Black, Brown, Indigenous owned businesses. Donate to your local food banks and shelters. Donate to mutual aid. Support families in Palestine, Congo, and Sudan. Put your money and your energy where your values are.
Cyber Monday, Cyber Tuesday, whatever the fuck it is. Fuck them deals, bro. Everything you need, you got right now. We're going to cancel Christmas. Let's just do it.
Okay.
Collectively.
Okay.
What do we have to lose?
Nothing at all.
You literally have nothing to lose. You explain to your children what's going on in this country, man. Fuck that fantasy shit. Fuck that. We too far gone for fantasy, bro. This ain't no happy time in America. You know what my family used to do for Christmas? They used to keep traditions that came out of the South going. They used to give us apples and oranges for Christmas because that's sometimes all people would afford. And at some point, it was more so about a tradition of apple and oranges nourishment. You gifting somebody nourishment, something that's good for their body. Also, something that they was growing themselves. I come from that real South, nigga. I fought some Thomas and Georgia. They got nigga day out there. You don't know nothing about that. I'm proposing a Black Friday blackout and we canceling Christmas. Because if you want, protest them with your time. Because we ain't all got time to protest. We do all got money. And a lot of y'all finna go in debt for Christmas, and then y'all gonna wait on them taxes to come back so you can get back on your feet. Fuck that. We telling our kids what's going on in this country. We telling our kids we are in the midst of being underneath a fascist regime. Tell your kids that we are on the precipice of real fascism. We are watching fascism take place in real time. When a nigga is deploying the National Guard on the streets, when they have ICE agents who can break any federal law, these ICE agents ain't got no body cams on. They're breaking the law. They got no knock warrants. They're getting paid buku money. They're hiding their faces. No, fuck that. We canceling Christmas. And at the top of the year, everybody should file exempt.
Ooh. Everybody files it for 6 months to June.
6
baby.
months till June. I'm dead ass. Y'all got to do something. And these are things that's very actionable. You don't need 100. You don't need it. Buy your kids some shit throughout the year. Stop putting all the emphasis of your parenthood on Christmas. Stop waiting till Christmas to show niggas you love them with gifts. Show niggas you love them throughout the year with time.
And while we're on task, go ahead and cancel Christmas. Go on and start that family chat and let them know that you're not exchanging gifts this year. Hopefully everybody in your family is on board. And I know you're thinking about the kids. Well, Facebook Marketplace. If you're going to buy something for somebody, buy something small and local. You know, support a small retailer. But it's going to be Red Friday for these folks this year. Someone called it that in my chat. It says it's not going to be Black Friday this year. It need to be Red Friday. And I agree 100%. Hashtag Red Friday. But it's a good opportunity to teach your kids that freedom ain't free. And it's a conversation that need to be had because, you know, somebody going to have to sacrifice and we going to have to fight for this shit. So here we are. And those retailers, they're going to know. I know they're sitting on inventory from last winter. And guess what? They're going to have that same inventory next winter. It's like, seriously, let's do this. There were Christmases I had as a kid where my mom didn't have any money. She made a sweet potato pies, and that was fine. You know, they were good. We were just as happy. We were like, who's in Whoville? And I think that's how it needs to be. You know, if you want to do something, switch it up a little bit. Do some community service. Spend some time, you know, serving in a soup kitchen as a family. Donate some money to like a homeless shelter. Help somebody else this year. Do something that really counts if you're going to do something. But if you buy something, please buy something small and local. Don't give these retailers nothing. We're not spending money. October, November, December, they make a whole lot of money off of us. And here's the time to teach them. We're not spending no money. Red Friday, cancel Christmas.
Good morning. And I wanted to elaborate a little more on my Monday thoughts. Keep those boycotts going. Because, you know, some of this is probably about retail and corporations being scared of the holidays. Stick to your guns. There is no Christmas this year. Or if there is Christmas, like I did buy gifts, I bought them from small business and Black-owned businesses. The majority of them were Black-owned. And that's how I'm doing it. So big businesses are not getting any part of my money. So keep that going, keep that alive, and yeah, we'll see where this goes. But for right now, keep it that Christmas is light this year. Don't give those big corporations, don't fall for it. They're full of it.
Happy Friday. Y'all, are we canceling Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas dinner? Since the people is out there losing their minds in that house of the white, I feel like we should, you know, just not partake in that, because what y'all gonna eat? And then you gotta think about it. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas, there's Black Friday. It's already getting a little sticky out here in these streets over the regular groceries. Can we just cancel it just so everybody can still make it to the new year safely? Just saying.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video and you have seen how Black Americans, they are boycotting this Christmas, and the MAGA people, they are really furious because by Black Americans boycotting this Christmas, this means that Black Americans, they have also started to shake their economy, simply because the Black Americans, they won't go out and spend their dollar. They will not go out and spend their money to this corporate, because when Black people, they usually go out and spend money to this corporate, comes November, or when the Black people, they are broke, or when Black people, they need their help, this corporate, they never come to help the Black folks. And that's why you can see right now, majority of Black people, they are learning their lesson. They are saying that no, come this Christmas, we are boycotting Christmas and we are not going out and spend our money. Let us spend our money and save our money in our homes. If you need to go out in Christmas, we will just do a small party in our homes, but not going out and continue make this corporate becoming richer. And that's why you can see majority of them, they're coming out saying that no, we cannot go out and spend our dollar. So guys, I want to read some of the comment in the comment section, because in the comment section it is fire. And also guys, if you are watching this, kindly share your thought on the comment section, because I'll be reading it in my next video. And also I want us to gather more views and see what people they are saying, what Black Americans they are saying, how they are going to boycott this Christmas. So this one saying that I stopped celebrating Christmas years ago. It's fake. So this one saying that Christmas it is fake and he stopped a year ago. So let's see another comment. This one saying that me too, it's about 20 years for me. This one I stopped going out on Christmas 20 years ago. You can imagine. This one saying that going on half a century ago for me. Congrats to you, APTM. So you can see, and this one is saying that we don't need to celebrate Thanksgiving either. Also, Black Americans, they have also canceled Thanksgiving and also Christmas. So this is to tell you that Black Americans, they are really serious. This was saying that keep your money in your own household. Exactly. This was saying that the rich get richer and the poor just in debt. Exactly. When Black people, they are going to spend their dollars to this corporate, they continue become richer. But you can see after sometimes or come January, you will see black people, they're now becoming poor, they need money. But these corporate, they never come out and help these black people. You can imagine how these corporate, they usually behave. And that's why black people right now, they're learning their lesson. This one saying that I stopped celebrating all holidays year ago. This was saying that keep your money in your emergency fund. Exactly. That money that you want to go and spend during Christmas, just keep that money in your emergency fund. This was saying that write F the holidays. This was saying that stop celebrating all major holidays. They are all rooted in paganism. To begin with, save your money and your soul. This was saying that massive blackout through all holidays of 2026. That my choice. This was saying that also comes 2026. All holidays, the black people, they need to come out and boycott. This one saying that also let's not fall for new year resolution, selling of cars, gym membership, meal plan, and anything else that fall in between. Let's find a way to give them less. Exactly. This one saying that boycott, make Christmas about supporting the community. Volunteer to feed the homeless, collect warm clothing to give away, do more for charity and less for billionaires. Exactly. So this is a good message that I want also black people to follow. Instead of going out and use your dollar, just go out and spend time with those people who need food on the street. Give them clothes, give them some food. That one will be celebrating, that it is a well celebrated Christmas. You are celebrating with the people who they need, but not going out with your money and go and celebrate making these corporate becoming richer, making the richer people become richer. So instead of doing that, don't go out, don't go to these big corporate spending, celebrating your Christmas. Celebrate with those people who they need, those people, poor people on the street. This was saying that I'm celebrating nothing. This was saying that not doing Christmas. This was saying that I stopped celebrating Christmas a year. This one is saying that I am celebrating Christmas, but I am not going to spend one dime at Walmart, Target, Amazon, or any other corporate. No Black Friday or Cyber Monday. I am giving 11 grandkids cash for local vendor and saving all my adult kids have gotten the message. No gift, just good food, good company, family, and celebrating the love of our God. Exactly. This one is saying that we must boycott one way quickly. Hey, this one saying that I agree and have for many years. By the way, I am 74 years white. I taught my son to provide for others Thanksgiving and Christmas. This one saying that long overdue. This one saying that I love Eat Red Friday to start Red 2026 period. This one saying that I am a white Canadian American living in Canada. I am traveling to the USA for Christmas with a few gifts I get are coming from Canada. I won't buy shirt in the US. I agree with all the comments. So this is saying that you will never buy any shirt or any cloth, Christmas cloth in the United States. This was saying that absolutely, brother. This was saying that living fragile, minimalism lifestyle is gonna be that new way of living for a lot of us. Buying secondhand quickly, quantity shopping at small own businesses is gonna be the new norm in era, and I am nothing for it. Fragility minimalism helped save myself when my life was on in crisis, but it's also helped me save money, pay off debt, and starting making cooking at home way more healthier too. So you can see also this one also is coming out and giving us a good point. This one saying that we haven't celebrated Christmas and Thanksgiving in years. If I wanted to give my son a gift, then I do it, and vice versa. So this one is saying that I think I was about 15 to 17 and my mom told us straight up we aren't doing Christmas. We do get together, we buy pizza and watch movie at home, play games and just bond. I am 29 now, and I am working on getting my family to try and learn about Kwanzaa. It always blew my mind that people forget about Kwanzaa. It lasts 6 days. Yes, present can be exchanged, but one per day. It's really beautiful to me. You get to light candles and actually talk to your family, and it's not religion thing at all. So this one saying that the problem is that we boycott and it worked, and then the sensation wear off and it back to business until we wanna boycott again. Also, we boycott with no real demand. Same with the police brutality and misconduct. Enough of us have to participate, and we have to stay the course for it be effective. Otherwise, it all waste of time. So this was saying that we need to boycott, and it needs to be a serious business. So kindly guys, you can also share your thoughts on the comment section. I'll be reading it on my next video. Thank you so much guys. Subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share, and also comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye.